Welcome back to Wook Plus. I'm the Weekend Wook. I'm joined here with our boy T and Great Went. So, guys, today we're going to be doing some wild speculation. None of this, for the most part, is based in corroborated facts or sources, unlike our previous content. A lot of this is having fun with the bits and pieces we know. So, if you've been following the channel, you would have seen the video where we said that it was reported that Phish signed a contract for residency with MSG Entertainment, and we had all assumed, I think maybe rightfully so, but right off the bat that it was MSG in New York. And then we saw a post go out recently from the Sphere because there's some tech conference down there, and they're still saying that it's opening in late 2023. So it got me thinking, what if the contract with MSG Entertainment wasn't for New York and was in fact for the Sphere? If there's been a couple of dates in MSG New York throughout July and August that have been announced since that rumor first came out, which makes it seem less likely or more difficult to do a full residency. So here's some pointer I want to just lay out why I think this makes sense, and then we'll have a little discussion, see what you guys think. So first of all, the opening. Everybody says it's not going to open. I'm in the camp that I think it's far enough along to where end of third quarter is still feasible. And if they're still advertising it as that, I think they need to book it, and then there'll be a penalty to the contractor if they don't hit the goal. So I still maintain that are going to be scheduling fourth quarter. I know U2 is scheduled to be the opening act, but that is going to be slated for late October or into November, and leaves room for a December residency. And that actually aligns with the 40th anniversary, which was 12/2. So it makes a lot of sense. Also, I've read an article earlier about how, because of the cost of the programming of the screens and the lights, one-off big acts do not work well in this venue. They are specifically looking for residency type acts, and there's not many bands out there, I think, right now that can do that kind of residency. There's one that we know does it really well and happens to have an excellent relationship with MSG. And
You too.
the last point, and the last point is Trey Anastasio was the first motherfucker to use the Sphere immersive sound technology during the Beacon Jams. He was the first. This is the proprietary sound technology that MSG developed for this venue, and they tested it out with Trey. This is happening. What say you guys?
It'll happen, but it's not happening this year. It'll happen in 2024 sometime, but it's definitely not happening this year.
There's the U2 thing, which I guess you just told me that Larry Mullins has some problem. Is that it? Larry Mullins?
Yeah, so he in an interview, he said that he won't be playing with the band in 2023. And I thought it was like, oh shit, you guys quitting. But no, it was because I think he's having some health issues and he needs to get surgery. And so at first I read that as U2's not going to play. But then I did some further digging in. And this isn't confirmed, but it seems that they may still do their shows for the year, just with a different drummer, which I guess when you're U2, you can do that.
Ooh,
they're talking about they're talking about doing an Achtung Baby revival for the residency. Zoo TV.
Yeah.
Which wasn't as good as Achtung. I actually went to the Achtung Baby tour when Public Enemy opened for them.
Nice.
Stadium tour. It was awesome. Good show. I mean, I would love to see. I'm excited for the Sphere regardless who's there, because it's a 45-minute flight for me, so I will go all the time and see whoever's there.
Whenever. Did we hear how long their residency was supposed to be?
12 shows.
12 shows. So U2 was supposed to be 12. So if we do some math, let's say that takes up most of November. December 2nd is the 40th anniversary. So if they started a run on December 2nd, that would be a Saturday. Right. And then they would play almost through to Christmas.
Yeah, probably take a week off for Christmas and then come back with the New Year's run.
And do 4 New Year's shows.
Nobody knows the contract was signed, but you don't know when, again, to your point, when that could be. I mean, it could be in 2024 to do the residency at the Sphere at some point.
Right.
In spring of next year.
It looks dope, though. It has like 12 speakers per person.
Yeah,
It's insane.
yeah.
Have you seen that it says that it can hold 20,000 standing spectators, which says all GA to me, or 17.5 seated guests?
Well, I think it's gonna be seated guests plus a pit because that's only 50. What was that? 2,500 more? Yeah, that's like a
Yeah.
very small floor. And so if you've seen it, it looks like in the rendering stadium seating around with like a pit orchestra type setup for performances. But if it's a concert there, like a band, they're just going to put people on the floor there. Honestly, though, who the fuck would want to be on the floor in the Sphere? I would want to be in the seat with the custom sound and the full view.
And the full view of this giant IMAX, bigger than IMAX screen that you're going to be looking at and stuff. Like
CK5 has a relationship with MSG as well outside of Phish. That's another reason because this is.
I wonder if he gets that gig too.
Well, they so my understanding is that they actually put a whole studio together that's sole purpose is to design the what goes on in the screens. Like it's such a custom, unique niche thing that they have people specializing in it. But they're going to need bands and artists that are willing to experiment and try things that have never been done before. And it just feels like Phish is that band. I guess I can agree with what T's saying. Maybe this year is too tight. But you know what? We're here to speculate. I'm saying it's happening. Mark it down. December 2023.
The entertainment value of this thing is just through the roof. Like literally, it's so crazy.
Listen, as we get more information, we will be sharing it with all of you right here on the channel. And I will do my best to be clear when it's wild speculation or rumors that have been corroborated or fact, because I feel like it's going to be one of those three things. Right now with the Sphere, we are strictly in wild speculation territory, but it's fun.
Stage one.
Stage one. Speculation.
Let us know in the comments, though, what you think. If you think Phish is going to be playing the Sphere and if you think it'll be this year. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Check us out. We'll be doing after shows 15 minutes after the encore from Playing in the Sand with Dead & Co. And we have Liv returning in 2 weeks.
Ring that bell. Get them notifications.